Exodus chapter 20 verse 3 says, "You shall have no other gods before me." Adolf Menzel created a painting titled Frederick the Great's Address to His Generals Before the Battle of Leuthen. This historical piece depicts Frederick's speech to his generals in December 1757 during the 7 Years' War before their famous battle in Silesia against the Austrians. It is said that Menzel worked on it from 1859 to 1861, but he never finished the painting. The monumental painting contains the background and the generals standing in a semicircle, but the main figure of Frederick the Great was left blank. I believe Menzel's famous painting is a picture of many of our lives. The background of career, interests, pursuits, and achievement is complete. The faces of significant people like family, friends, and colleagues surround, but the central and most important figure is left incomplete, and that is Jesus. All of the 10 commandments are important and worthy of study, but if we fail to worship God properly, then the rest of the 10 commandments are essentially worthless. God begins these important instructions with our relationship with Him first and foremost. Take for example oxygen. If we are unable to breathe, nothing else matters until we take care of what is impairing our ability to breathe oxygen. Is eating important? Yes. Do we need to drink water? Of course. However, breathing is our first priority, and you may ask why. Well, we can go weeks without eating and can go days without water, but we can only go minutes without oxygen. The same is true spiritually also. The Israelites were surrounded by nations that worshipped other gods. God needed to make the point unmistakably clear that He was not first among many gods. Rather, He was the only God, and apart from Him, no other God existed. Since only one God exists, to worship anything other than Him is to worship created things rather than the Creator. The same temptation exists today. We can place our worship of other things before our worship of God, and in so doing, we create other gods. These gods may not be made of wood and stone like in ancient days, but whatever we spend our time pursuing, whether money, or appearances, appetites, or things, we have made the objects of our pursuits into gods because we have placed our quest of objects before our pursuit of God. There is only one true God. Everything else is fake. Let us make our worship of the one true God priority number 1. Take up the challenge. Have a pursuit of God.